Alfie. Gadzhi is beyond confident going into this matchup, as are you. When you're facing someone who is regarded as highly as he is coming into this, it also says a lot about you. How excited are you for just the confidence level that you both have?
Yeah, it's going to lend to a good fight. You know, we're both confident. We both feel like we've got the skill set to beat each other. So I think that when we meet in the middle, that's going to make a great fight.
I know what you excel at and what you're best at. What are you excited for in showcasing your striking against someone like Gadzhi?
Yeah, I'm excited to show all of my striking skills because he's got very powerful hands, but he's limited in everything else that he can do. So I'm excited to show the whole array of striking. So the knees, the elbows, the kicks, and just how the 8 limbs are gonna fare against just his sort of hands.
I know you've said in the past with our conversation that you believe he's a little overrated. So what would that say about you coming in, defeating him, and where you stand as the best lightweight in the world?
Yeah, people rate him as one of the best in the world. So if I beat him, then I'm undoubtedly one of the best lightweights in the world, and that's what I've believed for a while. It's just about doing it under lights, and I feel like this is an opportunity for me to do it under lights and gain the respect that I feel that I deserve.
Speaking of that respect, another thing you said when we talked last time is that you feel like he may be the runt of the litter throughout his team, which is a highly respected team in MMA. What message do you think you would send about yourself, your team, your coaches, in going in and beating Gadzhi?
Yeah, I feel like, listen, the runt of the litter. This. To be fair, he's very good. I've got to have respect for him. So that was that runt of the litter phrase was maybe, yeah. I still think he's not the best in his team, but our team, yeah, we've got an amazing team, you know. And in England, I think it's starting to. You're starting to see it now, but British MMA is one of the best in the world. If you look at like the amount of champs we've got for our population, it just goes to show that British martial arts is really good. You know, we've had a great striking for many years in boxing and Muay Thai, but now we're coming into the MMA world and starting to take over as well. So, and just my team alone, you can see like some of the guys what shows they fight on and how well they're achieving. So I think in the forthcoming years you're going to see definitely my team, GB top team, and also just Brits in general really taking over.
Last one for me. You first started this year off saying you believe this world tournament was perfect for you. I know you love to stay active. I know you've been at the top of your division for a long time. Can you just talk about what it means to you to have the PFL put this world tournament together and all the opportunities they've afforded you with this world tournament?
Yeah, the PFL, it's changed my life, to be honest with you. Before even the tournament, I was with Bellator and I had a decent career and earned some okay money. But being able to have 3 fights in a year and financially just what that means to me, and just being able to be in the peak of my career, because at the minute I'm in the peak of my career, and sometimes people can get shelved in the peak of their career, but I'm having 3 fights by the end of August and hopefully having 1 more by the end of the year, and I'm really living out the peak of my career, you know. So I hope to do that in the next few years, and that will really set me sailing into having a really good MMA career.
Fried chicken and beer after this one?
I'm definitely having some fried chicken and beer, man. I've been searching up all the spots. That's all I want at the minute, yeah. But yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alfie, let's start easy here. Look, you've taken to the Queen City pretty well. You're already donning a Charlotte FC kit. How do you like Charlotte now that you're here?
Yeah, oh man, it's a lovely city actually. Yeah, I arrived on Saturday, so I was quite lucky because it was the weekend. I managed to walk around. I saw some people playing the drums. We went to the night market, and it's a really cool city. It's culturally it's nice.
So that being said, come Friday night when the Queen City gets to taste a little bit of mixed martial arts, the PFL, and such a great fight between you and Gadzhi, what can people expect when they go and see that bout?
Yeah, so you can expect a lot of flavour. I mean, Gadzhi comes in with powerful hands and a lot of knockouts. I come in with a smooth style of striking, so I'm going to be trying to smooth him up, dancing around him, pick him off. He's going to be trying to wing big shots, so it's going to lend to a bit of a war in there. And I think like we're just going to meet in the centre, and I'm going to be moving, hitting. He's going to be winging shots, but one of us is going to get knocked out, and I can see it being the Russian.
Last time we talked, you said that if he tries to take you down to the ground, you're going to put your knee to his face. I told him that. And he said that you have no chance. He's just going to smash you. You guys keep going back and forth here. How much of that is going to fuel you to knock him out on Friday?
Yeah, the banter's banter, but at the end of the day, it's the skills that do it. And you can just feel and just looking at him, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to put my knee on his nose and then I'm going to kick him in the face. And that's honestly what I feel like is going to happen. So regardless what he says, it's the actions of me kicking him in the face what I feel is going to happen.
For you, for England, what would a win mean on Friday?
Yeah, for England it's going to be massive. I mean, I think I'm going to be the first PFL champ from England. So that would be amazing. And then just for my community back home, my family, to win this amount of money would be amazing. And yeah, what I can do with it in terms of not just my family, but also the children that I teach and the inspiration that I can bring back for them, I feel that will be massive.
Now, after the fight on Friday, what's next? I know you mentioned possibly one more fight before the end of the year, but what's next? Are we going to see you on the silver screen too?
Yeah. I'd like to maybe get the title, but yeah, as I said in our interview, I think that I could get into the movies maybe. So any film directors out there, yeah, maybe a bit of modelling. What do you think, guys? I don't know. Maybe Adidas, you can sponsor me if you like. I need something. Yeah.
Good luck on Friday.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, bro.
All right, Shady.
Alfie, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you, buddy?
Good, doing all right. You are facing a fighter out of Dagestan, and a lot of times when speaking to athletes whose opponent is from that region of the world, it seems like there's almost like a second layer of opponent, right? You're facing like something bigger than just that one guy. You're facing a team or a country. You seem to have absolutely no signs of that. Cool as a cucumber, and I love it. What is it that gives you this confidence or this mellowness? Is it something about your team, your faith, your family, your experience?
Yeah, I'd say it's sort of all of it. My team prepared me very well, my family, but also I competed in kickboxing for a while, and I've competed in the worlds, and you sort of understand that everyone's human. I know that some of his teammates have had some exceptional performances coming from Dagestan, but there's also some Dagestan fighters that aren't very good, coming from that team. And so to say that this whole team, they're just superhuman is wrong. And if you look factually, it's wrong. So you just got to understand that skill sets are acquired by hard work and people acquiring those skills. So whether they're in a big camp with really good players doesn't mean that they're going to be good. If I go and play football with Ronaldo, don't mean I'm going to be as good as Ronaldo at playing football, So just by judging it, he is very good. He is from Dagestan, but yeah, I'm out to prove that he's not that good.
Absolutely. I admire the level-headedness. I spoke to Gadzhi a few minutes ago, and I asked him a little bit about the difference between him and I guess some of his team that we just spoke about, where he seems to have a lot more skill on the feet than maybe the rest of them. But you seem confident that you can kind of pick him apart all around, on the ground, on the feet. Do you have any sort of approach going into this, or do you kind of just say, I'm gonna see where he wants to be, and I'm gonna beat him at his game?
No, I'm going to drown him. That's the whole point. That's what I've been saying. He feels like he's going to get this one-shot pop, but I'm going to be putting it on him from the get-go, and I'm going to drown him in there. I actually want it to go to the 5 rounds so I can show him what a superior athlete I am. He's going to be trying to throw big shots, and I'm just going to keep peppering him, keep stabbing him in the stomach, keep kneeing him in the head, and then we're going to see him fade and drown under the pressure.
I love it. So you spoke about it briefly in the last couple questions, but you win this, you become the best of the world, which is the title that it seems like he's kind of self-proclaiming. What do you want next? Do you want the big fights that maybe he dreams of, or do you want to try the tournament again next year? What's next?
Yeah, I mean, the PFL at the minute, they've got a tournament champion and they've got a PFL champion. I mean, the PFL champion, if Nurmagomedov wins, he's very inactive. So I'd like to take that title off him, and then I would hope there'd be like a bit of a restructuring where the PFL champion can actually fight in the tournament. I feel like this could be better just for the consumer. So the hope would be I'd be able to beat Nurmagomedov by the time of the tournament next year, and then I'll put the title on the line in the tournament. And because I want to fight 3-4 times a year, I'm an active fighter. I'm not Nurmagomedov that sits about twinkling my toes and playing video games. I want to fight every 3 months, so do that for me. Let me win the title and put me back in the tournament.
I love love that. I love it. I bet if you, win this weekend, your suggestions will probably make it up to the top. So best of luck, sir.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Lorenzo.
Hey, Alfie, thank you for taking the time with us here. Your opponent, Gadzhi, is undoubtedly going through a great time in his career. Do you take any thought into that at all during your training when you analyze how he might be approaching this fight from an attitude perspective?
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely coming in with a lot of confidence, considering that he's on the back of a bit of a knockout streak, which I think is actually a downfall for him. You're only as good as your last performance, and you're only as good as your last sort of camp. So I'm hoping that he's coming in with all the confidence that he can knock me out like that, because that is going to favour me, because after the first round, when he's knocked me out and I'm in his face dancing, I want to see his mindset then and see what his cardio is saying later on in the rounds, and I'm there laughing at him when he's trying to swing big punches.
I kind of get the feeling from that answer. I mean, I don't know if you kind of see yourself as a disruptor in terms of your role coming into this right now.
Yeah, 100%. He's coming in as like this confident knockout artist that thinks that he's just going to run through me again, run through me as he has with other opponents. But I'm there to disprove that and show that that's not going to happen.
And you mentioned earlier here that British MMA is on the rise and it's on the map once again. I wonder, do you ever lean on that specifically during those tougher moments during your training? Do you ever lean on that for extra motivation and extra drive?
I wouldn't say so, to be honest with you. I don't really. I just control what I can control. I think it's very good in the structure that we have over in Britain, like the shows that are put on and the way that our athletes have been brought up, and it lends to us doing very well in the bigger shows at the moment. But I don't really watch what other people are doing. I sort of control what I can do. But it does mean that I don't really have to travel around for camps. Previously, it would be that the Brits had to sort of travel to the US to get their wrestling, or you'd have to travel all around Europe. But literally, I'm 20 minutes from my house and I'm getting killer rounds. I'm getting beaten up, and all the places where I feel like I need to be beaten up to improve me as an athlete.
Thanks a lot, Alfie. Can't wait to see this fight.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Any last questions for Alfie while we still have him here? Mills.
Hey, how's it going, Alfie? It's MMA Locker Room, part of Puff Sports Radio. How you feeling today, mate?
Yeah, good. Just need to lose this weight and I'll be better. But yeah, all good.
Good. I mean, great top team right now. Seem like they're on the rise. You got a lot of fighters in there that fought in other promotions. But is there any fighter in your gym that's giving you looks like Gadzhi fights?
Yeah, there's a few. I mean, well, attribute-wise, I've had some really good wrestlers. Nick Bagley and Ermil have really been bringing the wrestling element that Gadzhi brings. And then we've had some really good boxers that have represented his boxing style. So yeah, we've had a good mixed batch, and then on the floor we've had some good jiu-jitsu guys coming through. So it's been a real good mixed batch of sparring partners, and yeah, I've been spoilt with sparring partners, to be honest with you, considering it's, as I said, it's 20 minutes from my house. And yeah, I think I got quite lucky with Billy as well, who's really good. He boxed amateurly, but just a powerhouse of a boxer, and is very similar to Gadzhi. So, like when people say that things happen for a reason, I just sort of landed on these sparring partners that just really have great attributes for Gadzhi.
Got it. And it seems like your confidence right now is riding on an all-time high. It kind of reminds me of like Hughes, when he came in and he fought Nurmagomedov. He was real confident in that fight as well. But where does this confidence come from? Is this something that you just developed over time, or is this something that you just see based on this matchup?
I think it's a bit of both. I mean, I'm quite confident in my abilities, but also just watching what he does and how I can counter it. And the training that I've been doing for it sort of brings you confidence, I think you can't really fake confidence. You can only sort of build it by what you do. And in the gym, as I alluded to earlier, like what we've done to represent Gadzhi has really, allowed me to develop my skills to beat his skill set. And that's why I'm so confident, because I think I've done the work to do that.
who's your favorite football/soccer team out there?
I'm an Arsenal fan, man. So yeah, I've got two sons though. It's quite funny because my eldest son's a Tottenham fan. So I don't know in the US if you know, but we have the North London derby. So back in the day, I used to fight my friends over it. But so one of my sons is Tottenham and one's Arsenal. So yeah, that will end to good sibling battles as we get older.